everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a fun one because we are going to be discussing new product launches. I looked back at my videos and I actually haven't done one of these in over a month. Actually, I think about a month. So we have a lot of catching up to do. I'm gonna give you one update, no, two updates before I get started. I promise they'll be short. First one, I started riding lessons this week. Horse riding, who am I? So we ride on Tuesday nights and it has been really fun. Update number two, I said that we were gonna keep our wedding date of November 20th. We've actually pushed it back. We've had some issues booking vendors because nothing is open in Ontario still. So anything that requires any waiting time, like bridesmaids dresses, it's a really tight time crunch because things aren't gonna be open for a little bit still. We have pushed the wedding back and I feel a lot better about that decision. I feel a lot less stressed, which is great. No one likes stress. And yeah, those are my only two life updates. So I have a lot of things to talk about. So let's just get into it. I've screenshotted so many launches. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to talk about them all, but let's give it a try. So I'm gonna go in order from oldest to newest. The first thing I want to talk about is a foundation launch. This is by Tarte. It's the Hydro Flex Serum Foundation. I really like this. This is the first time Tarte has come out with something actually interesting and on trend in a very long time. I would be very interested in trying it. I feel like the bottle looks cute. It also looks on trend. It seems very similar to like the Fenty Eavesdrop situation, and it has a decent shade range. And yeah, I really like this product. I think that it was a good move on Tarte's part because really they haven't launched anything worth hyping up in a long time. So I really like this one. No complaints here. I would definitely pick this one up and try it. I've just kind of been on a foundation kick lately. I used to be very much a stick to what I know kind of person. I would just use the same foundation over and over, but I've been really into trying new ones. So yeah, I think this is a solid launch from Tarte. I'm happy to see it. And I think they did a good job with this one, honestly. Okay, next, this is a new collab from Dose of Colors and Nima Tang. I think these two colors are so incredibly beautiful. First of all, I love that she created a brown that is deep enough to be a nude on her skin tone. I think that's amazing. It looks so stunning on her. It looks so stunning on all of these models. It comes with a lip liner, a liquid lipstick. It comes with two lipsticks and two lip liners, I think. Oh, it comes with a gloss? Oh no. Yes? Oh yeah, it comes with a gloss, a lip liner, a liquid lipstick, and a bullet lipstick. Oh, that's kind of cool. I wonder if you can buy them separately because I would really be interested in having that lip liner for my kit. For my makeup artist kit, I am all about diversity and inclusion. I don't want to have anyone that I can't do their makeup because I don't have their shade. I couldn't imagine that feeling. It would probably just be really shitty. So I would really be interested in getting that little brown lip set for sure because on darker women, oh, so pretty. And even on lighter skinned women, it's just more of a bold look on fair skin. So yeah, I think this collab is super pretty. All of the colors are very beautiful. I would be interested in this collab. I don't think it's like completely necessary for me right now. They're just so universally flattering and just really quite pretty, I think. Next up is another thing that I'd actually be interested in. Who am I? I find that these launch videos often turn into like anti-hauls because I just don't like anything, but I like this. This is the So Radiant Brightening Eye Cream from Fourth Ray Beauty. Fourth Ray, that's Colourpop's sister brand. The price is always right, you know? I can't see this doing anything like amazing, but as long as it hydrates, that's all I need for my under eyes. And I had a really good experience with the last Fourth Ray Beauty product that I tried and used up. I really enjoyed it and it was very hydrating. So that's why I'd kind of be interested in something like this. It says it's brightening. I don't believe that for a second. I just don't think that eye creams that claim to be brightening, especially at this price point, actually work. So yeah, I don't believe that, but I would definitely be interested in it for the moisture aspect. Next up, another launch that I like. Wow, I'm just in a bubbly positive mood, I guess, lately. This is the French Riviera collection by Jouer. I saw a lot of people say that they didn't like this collection. I really like it. I think that palette is so beautiful. It's really giving me the French Riviera vibes. The color story and packaging are both really selling me the fantasy. I can see the vision. I just really like it. I don't think I'll pick it up. Like, I don't need it, but I really like it for sure. I think that's so cute and so pretty. I definitely don't need something like this. Like, I'm sure I could, you know, dupe it out. Maybe I should make a video duping it out because I really do think the color story is so cute. But I think I have something similar to all of these shades. Like, it's nothing crazy unique. Maybe I should like make my own little palette. What I want to do actually is depot some of my Colourpop palettes and keep them as singles so then I can like create different palettes. Kind of like Lauren Mae Beauty style. I've been loving her duping videos. I think they're so much fun. I don't know, maybe I should do that, but then I mean, I guess I could just keep the palette packaging and it wouldn't make a difference, would it? Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. But yeah, I don't think the colors are crazy unique, especially like the neutrals, but I just really like the color story. It really speaks to me for some reason. But then when you look at it, you're like, oh, 4 of the 9 shades are like, actually 5 of the 9 shades are like really basic neutrals. So I don't think it would be really hard to dupe, and I'm not about to buy a palette for 3 shades that I like. So yeah, probably won't pick it up, but it's definitely selling me the fantasy. I see the vision, I like it. Ooh, here's one I don't like. This one is by Il Maquillage and Carly Bible. I just don't like it. I don't really watch Carly Bible. I don't know if she's a nice person. I don't know anything about her, honestly. The reason I don't like those face palettes, first of all, I appreciate that she came out with 3 shades. That being said, the dark one doesn't look like the bronzer would be that dark. I think she'd be better off doing 4 palettes if she was gonna launch a variety of them. But I think the effort was there, and I think it's good that at least she was considering other people's skin tones, so that's good. But the packaging just looks super bulky. Like, I feel like there's a lot of wasted space, and I don't like that. I don't like the configuration of the palette. I'm very much a, you know, straight up and down kind of gal. When we start getting into funky patterns, I don't really love it. The lipsticks really look nice. They really are beautiful, beautiful colors, but I watched that girl ShayXO's video on it, and she said that the lipstick and lip liner formulas were really quite thick, and they're super matte. Like, she said they kind of felt like a liquid lipstick, so I don't really think that's something I would be interested in. So yeah, this entire collection is just a big pass for me. I don't really like it. The packaging is cute. Like, I love the stars and like the astrology kind of galaxy feel, but the product itself, it's a no from me. Ooh, next up is the Say It collection from BH Cosmetics. I feel like a lot of people really liked this launch. It's not that I don't like this launch. I think it's fun to be like, now I'm gonna dip into the fuck it palette. I think it's kind of edgy while still being like, not appropriate, but like, it's not too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely got an edge to it, but it's not something that is like wildly inappropriate that I would be like, oh, I don't like that at all. I don't know about some of these color stories. I think I like the purpley blue one the best, and I like the one with the greens in it. The other ones I'm just kind of like, meh. I don't know. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that it doesn't really excite me for some reason, and I can't really put my finger on what that reason is, because you know, there's definitely color, but maybe not enough color, because there are like a lot of whites. Like, every single palette has a really light white shade, and they all have really light shimmer shades. So I feel like there's just a lot of repetition in these palettes. Maybe that's why it doesn't excite me that much. I definitely wouldn't get all 6. I would get 2 maximum. I like the collection. I think it was a good launch for BH, and clearly it's going over well. I've seen a ton of people say that they really like the concept, but it's just not for me personally. Next up, we have like 2 launches of face and body foundations. We have the one from Makeup Revolution. It's the face and body foundation. I remember everyone back in the day used to talk about MAC face and body. I think they discontinued that one though, actually. But I never purchased it because I heard that it was really hydrating, and now that wouldn't stop me from purchasing it. I would still definitely try it, but at the time my skin was so oily. When I was in my teens, my skin was just so freaking oily that hydrating foundations just did not interest me in the slightest. So I wasn't interested at the time, so I don't even know what they're supposed to do. Are they supposed to be for your face and body? I would assume so, because that's like a really big jug for just your face. Also, what's the point of wearing body foundation, especially if it's hydrating? Wouldn't it just smear around? I don't really know. I don't really get it. There's another one by Soul Body. I wonder which one has a better shade range. So this is by Soul Body. It's the new face and body makeup. Decent shade range. I mean, there's only actually 3, 6. There's only 12 shades, it looks like, of the Soul Body one. Maybe that's not all the shades though. I don't know. What are your opinions on face and body foundations? Do you like them? Do you not like them? I've never tried them. I don't get the appeal. I don't really get the intrigue. It makes sense for Soul Body to launch a face and body foundation, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I'm kind of on the fence because I've never tried one, so I don't even know what they're supposed to do really. Next up, another Colourpop launch. This is the So Very Lovely collection. I personally really liked this collection when I first saw it, and I still do. I think it could be the fact that there's a lavender in there. If you put a lavender or a lilac shade in any palette, I will be probably 50% more likely to purchase it. I just really love lavender, and lilac is my favorite color. This color story kind of reminds me of the Anastasia Carly. That was such a Canadian way to say it. Carly Bible palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Do you guys remember that one? It kind of reminds me of that a little bit, like kind of a similar color story. Definitely not exact, like it's not even the same layout, but a little bit similar. I really like, are those lip pencils or eye pencils? Oh, those are eye pencils, and it comes in like a purpley pink. That's so pretty. And the 3 blushes look pretty, I guess. I don't get really excited about the Super Shock formula anymore because it just doesn't work for me very well. But I do really like the eyeshadow palette and the lips and the cream gel liners. That looks really pretty. Next up, I think this is interesting and a little bit hokey. This is another launch by Makeup Revolution. It's the Cream Skin Perfector, and it is like a CC skin tint, and there's only 5 shades. And their reasoning for only having 5 shades is that it has shade adjusting technology. So it adjusts itself to your skin tone. I don't really know if that's a thing. It might just be like crazy sheer to the point where you just don't get any coverage. Like, of course a moisturizer is gonna freaking match your skin tone, it's clear. CC Perfecting Glow Enhancer. That kind of sounds like it would be more of a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter kind of thing, or like an Auric Love Lust? Glow Lust, that kind of thing. So maybe it's more similar to that. Maybe it's not really foundation, but if it's like more like that, I don't think they should call it a CC skin tint, but I'm not really sure. Those are 2 separate products, the glow enhancer and the skin tint. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, scratch what I said, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that it's really gonna adjust to your skin tone. I don't believe that. If someone wants to purchase this and let me know, that would be cool. Or maybe I'll do it, who knows? I feel like that would be a fun video because I am not a believer. So yeah, this one is a definite pass for me. Unless it's for a video, then okay, maybe. The next thing I want to talk about is by P. Louise, and it's the All I See Is Signs palette. And it is just warm tones, just oranges, reds, and yellows, and I hate it. I hate the packaging. Color story is very mediocre to me. You can get that pretty much anywhere. I just don't like it. I don't like P. Louise. I just don't like the concept. I feel like it's a little bit not braggy, but like kind of, you know what I mean? I don't like it. I don't like the concept. I just don't really like anything that P. Louise puts out eyeshadow palette wise. And I'm an eye palette junkie, so typically I can easily justify color stories and I can very easily see the vision that they're going for, but this, it just looks tacky to me, honestly. Let me know what you guys think. I don't like it. Next up, we're gonna talk about Morphe 2. They have multi-palettes. They're called the Quad Goals. Okay, first of all, that is a genius name. Very, very cute. I love that. That being said, it seems like it's a direct ripoff of the Kaja bento boxes. And it also comes with a variety of finishes. And when Kaja launched their bento boxes for the face, they did like a cream bronzer and some powder blushes. And I mentioned that I don't like that they mixed finishes. And that is still definitely the case here. I don't like that at all. Your powder is gonna get in your creams, and I just don't like that. And I don't like the sparkly glitter topper thing that's in there. I can't see any of it being very good quality. I feel like the majority of the cost is coming from the packaging, and yeah, I just don't like it. It's just not for me. I just really don't like pressed glitters at all, really. And then the cream and the powder, no thank you. Plus, like, come up with your own concept. Like, this is very blatantly copied, and I feel like it's a very unique and distinct concept to copy. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of bento box style things on the market, and it seems like they just completely ripped off the concept and tried to make it their own, but I think they failed personally. Next up is a mega eyeshadow palette by Colourpop. Colourpop is just coming out with the launches as they usually do. I'm gonna do a whole video just about Colourpop. I got a lot of input from my Instagram followers, and I'm really excited to create a video about them. So yeah, this is the You're Golden by Colourpop. I really liked it when I first looked at it, and now I feel like all the browns look the same. Like, you could have easily cut this color story down by at least half and have something very similar, I feel. Like, if you pick any brown in the palette, you can easily find one that looks almost identical in the same palette, and I just don't understand that. Maybe it looks a little bit different in person, but I feel like adding 2 light teals and a coral and then a deep teal, I just don't think that's enough to really like make the palette different and make me want to buy it. So unless I get this palette in PR or something, I do not plan on owning it. It's just too similar. All of the shades are just super, super similar, and I don't like that. I feel like this color story could have just been narrowed down to like their 12 pan palette instead of being a 30 pan. Next up, ooh, the Puff Paint Liquid Liquid Blush Serum by Natasha Denona. These look really pretty. I feel like the shade range is kind of lacking. They only did 3 shades, but I mean, there's a lighter one, a brighter one, and then a deeper one. So I feel like it's okay. I feel like most skin tones could find a shade here. I don't know if I will purchase because Natasha Denona is, you know, very expensive, and blush is just not the thing that I get very excited about. I've seen a lot of blush junkies on YouTube that are really excited about this launch, but for me, I just don't think so. It's just not my favorite. I would definitely be open to trying it, but I don't think I'm gonna pay the Natasha Denona price for something that I'm just not like crazy excited about. Ooh, this one I'm actually really excited about. This is the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Sol Oil with SPF 30. Can you imagine sitting by the pool in the middle of July, it's summer, and then you just spray this oil on your body and it has SPF, but it also smells like bum bum cream? What? That is fantastic. And it looks like it's a little bit shimmery too. And it's illuminating. Oh, it probably makes your like skin look glistening. Oh, this I can get on board because it's not like just a regular body oil that I don't usually like, because when I'm wearing a body oil, I'm wearing it solely for aesthetic purposes and it can get on your clothes and it's just not fun. But this, I can see the purpose. If I don't want it all over my clothes, you just wear it with a bathing suit by the pool and you have an SPF that's actually fun to use. So yeah, I really like this concept. I think it's great. I wonder how shimmery it is like on the skin, because I would definitely wear something like this, even just like on my arms and stuff when I'm not by the pool. Oh, I love this concept. I think it's amazing. Yeah, I think this is a great launch. I feel like it's really solid and I'm very excited for this product. I'm kind of sad that it's limited edition. I hope they change that in the future. If I like the product, if I try it and it sucks, then like obviously I won't really care. But ooh, next up, Made by Mitchell. I know this is Mitchell on Instagram. He has a line, but I think he's very problematic. Am I correct in assuming that? Because I don't want to support a problematic brand, obviously. So I would have to do more research, but they're launching liquid bronzers and this shade range looks very, very good. I think the fair undertone looks great, and obviously I'm fair, so that's the one that I would use. I just really like this concept of liquid bronzers lately. This Milk makeup little cream guy, he's changed the game for me. I really like cream and liquid bronzers, and I would definitely be interested in trying this. I'm just gonna have to research the brand first because it probably is independently owned. I don't want to directly support somebody who's problematic. That would be a definite no for me, but the shade range looks great. I really like the launch. I would definitely be interested in purchasing and trying the brand if they're not like problematic. Of course. I always place my morals and values over makeup because at the end of the day, it's just makeup. You know what I mean? There will always be new products. There will be liquid bronzers in the future, but I don't want to support someone that's shitty, you know? Okay, next up, I want to talk about the Life's a Drag facelift. I just don't like it. A lot of people are really excited for it though, and I do get why. You can create a variety of looks. I think it's fun. It's just not for me. I already have all of the neutral shades. I'd really only be purchasing it for the brights, and lately I'm just not into purchasing an entire eyeshadow palette for half the shades. So yeah, I think it's nice. I guess it's just not my style. I don't love the fact that it's just like neutral then rainbow. Like I like a color story where I can like see, you know what I mean? Like I don't like the harshness between the one side of the palette and the other side of the palette. I don't know, it's okay, but I definitely won't be purchasing it. I do want to try Lunar Beauty though. They have some seriously good launches, like the Moonspell palette was so beautiful. They just have a bunch of launches where the color story is what I'm liking, you know, where I can see the vision, and I don't see this one. It's just too harsh of a divide for me. Ooh, next up, this one is by Kvd Beauty. They were in the rating brands video that I did a couple days ago. I will link it in the cards up above. And I had mentioned that I feel like their Good Apple Balm Foundation put them in a really good place for a solid launch. And then they launched this. This looks like it should be released at Claire's. I really appreciate that the packaging is all recyclable, but it's still plastic. I feel like a cardboard package would have been a lot better. It's called the Planet Fanatic palette, and their whole thing was that they're going for earthy tones. And I feel like if they were gonna go for earthy tones, I feel like they just could have done it better, honestly. I don't really get like earth tone vibes from this palette. I feel like if they were gonna go earth toned, they could have gone like with just plain cardboard, so it looks like super kind of like rustic, and they could have done like some greens and some like olives and some colors that you just naturally find in nature. Not that you don't find these ones in nature, but I just don't see the vision. I think the color story matches the theme, but I don't think the packaging does. The only thing that matches the theme is the fact that it's fully recyclable, and while I do appreciate that, I don't know, I just don't see it. The vision doesn't sell me. There's no fantasy there. There's no really pretty artwork. It's just some stars. It just looks like it's Claire's makeup, honestly. I just think they really dropped the ball with this one, which was so disappointing because I was really rooting for them. So yeah, I'm not gonna be purchasing this one. I don't love it. Next up, we have the Glowish collection. Glowish? Yeah, Glowish collection from Huda Beauty. It comes with skin tints. I think those are luminous bronzers. I really like this concept. I think it looks really nice. Very on trend. Sheer glowy is definitely the trend right now. So yeah, I would say it's on trend. It seems like a solid launch. I don't think I would go out and purchase these products. I'm pretty happy with my collection right now. And these just aren't pushing me to go buy these products since I have started horse riding lessons. Horse riding is quite an expensive hobby or activity to do. So I'm gonna have to be a lot stricter with my beauty budget. So yeah, I don't think I'll purchase these. The products do look really nice, but just nothing that is really speaking to my soul at the moment. Ugh, I hate this. This is another Norvina palette. This is Norvina Volume 5. I talked about why I don't love the entire Norvina line in my ABH video. I'll link it in the cards. I just think this looks exactly like a mix between the Norvina Volume 1, the Norvina Volume 4, and the original ABH Norvina palette. It just seems like it's a mishmash of those colors, and I just feel like I've seen it before. And I don't understand why the Norvina line has to have 5 jumbo eyeshadow palettes. Like, these are like big boys. They're 25 pans and they're $60. I think US they're $60. So like, that's like, I don't even know how much in Canadian dollars. So I just feel like for something that's pretty basic, and like, why don't they do something super cool that's a little bit different? Like, I know when they were doing all of those launches, they launched those water activated liners, which I feel like was kind of an edgy launch, which is what Norvina kind of is. I feel like Anastasia Beverly Hills is like, you know, the more mature, soft glam kind of vibe. And then Norvina is the more playful, edgy spin-off of ABH. So I just don't understand why they don't expand it to something that's still fun and edgy, but not an eyeshadow palette. Like, why do we need 5? I don't understand why. And why do we need 5 consecutively? Like, they did space out this launch. Like, I think they launched Norvina Volume 4 in January of 2020. So it's been about a year and a half, but it's still like back to back to back to back palettes. Like, you know, put a different product in there. We have enough eyeshadow palettes on the market right now. So yeah, I won't be purchasing this one. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, just don't really like it. Ooh, this one I don't like either. We started off good and now the launches are kind of like, eh. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Bad and Rougy collection. I don't really understand how the romantic Victorian campaign that they did for these blushes go with the title Bad and Rougy. I don't really get it.
Hi guys, it's Editing Kelsey. So apparently Trend Mood got the collection name wrong and it's actually called Bougie Rouge and the palette is called Rouge Romance. So it all makes sense to me now. I'm still not loving it though. Okay, bye.
Loose blushes. I think it's interesting, but definitely not for me. I don't like messy things. So that's just gonna get everywhere. I just know it. I'll probably stain my clothes if I got that, so it's a no for me. The blush palette, it looks fine. It doesn't look like anything special that I've never seen before. Maybe it's because I don't get super excited about blushes, but the only thing that I would even consider purchasing is either the blush sticks or the little lip, I think they're like lip tints, like little lip markers, I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure. But I just don't trust the brand, so that's not something that I would purchase. I know a lot of people don't either. I know my opinion is not an unpopular one. So yeah, I won't be purchasing these. I know a lot of people that said they won't be purchasing as well. I just don't really get like the whole campaign. I didn't really like it. Sorry. Ooh, this looks pretty. This is the new collection by Makeup by Mario. It comes with cream blushes, cream contour sticks, bronzers, blushes, and highlighters, it looks like. Someone said in the comments that the highlighters were very chalky feeling. I'd be interested to feel them in person, but again, I don't think I'll be able to feel anything in person. I wonder when they're finally going to allow us to touch testers again. That's a big question. I think that the cream bronzer sticks look really, really pretty. I wish the powder bronzers went a little bit deeper. I would definitely be interested in trying the cream ones though and adding those to my kit. Hopefully they have like a similar formula to the Milk one. They just have like a better range of colors. Milk, we need more of these. More colors, please. Thanks. The cream blushes, I would be interested in trying. I feel like if I was gonna try a Makeup by Mario launch, it would be these because he's so good at cheeks that I just feel like that's where I would put my money. He's just so good at contouring and creating beautifully blended cheeks, and I just really appreciate that. I love a good blended cheek. I'm not very good at it though, as you can see. Okay, this one kind of makes me sad. It's by Becca and it is their last launch. It's their last launch. Oh. Man, that's really sad. It's the High Angel highlighter and it says XO on it. Oh, we'll miss you, Becca. We really will. Or will we? So this is, I think, inspired by their original shade Opal, and I won't be purchasing this because Opal was far too deep for me. So this last one will not work for me. I can almost guarantee it. I think it's a good idea to like do like a last hurrah kind of thing. Like this is our last collection. I think it'll sell well just for the fact that it is Becca's last product launch. But that does kind of make me sad. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you sad about it? I kind of am. Ooh, this. Harry Styles is doing a beauty brand. A beauty and fragrance brand. Sign me up, I'll buy everything. I love Harry Styles. I love him. Ryan and I, we have like this thing where it's like, if you met this person and they were interested, you could leave me for them and I would understand. For him, that person is Jennifer Aniston. For me, it's Harry Styles. I just love him. I think he is such a light in this world, so incredibly attractive, and I really like him. Which is so weird because I was never a One Direction fan as a teen, but I'm a Harry Styles fan, that's for sure. So I'm definitely interested to see what he comes out with, and I'll probably buy all of it just because I really like him. And I feel like it's a good match too, because you know, he definitely expresses his feminine side, but he's still very masculine, and I feel like it's an interesting balance, and I'd be interested to see what he comes out with. I feel like it would be a very gender neutral makeup brand, and I think that's very not on trend. Like I hope that's the direction that we're going. I think it's great. I can't wait to see it. I will probably buy it all. And the last product I want to talk about is the new Silk Tone Cream Blushes by Dominique Cosmetics. These look really pretty. I feel like in the promo photos though, they kind of look a little bit waxy. Like they have like that shine on top. Just looking at the photos, I've never touched them. I've never seen them in person or anything, but the photos make them look a little like stiff and waxy. I don't know. I would definitely be interested in feeling them in person. I don't know. I don't think this is like really selling me on Dominique Cosmetics. I'd be interested though. Like if I got it in like a beauty box or something. I don't really do BoxyCharm or any subscription boxes, but if I got it in one of those, like I wouldn't be disappointed, but I don't think I'll go out and pay full price for it. I hope that makes sense. And that is it for discussing product launches today. Let me know in the comments down below what launches you are particularly interested in and the ones you are not. I always love to hear your thoughts on new launches. So yeah, I think that is it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. Please don't forget to subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's okay. I just really appreciate you being here. It really helps out my channel by you watching, so thank you. Please leave any video requests you may have in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!